This is a cane, but not just any ordinary walking cane. This is a cane that originated in the 17th century, specifically in Europe. It actually conceals something that is quite deadly. This is a cane sword. In 17th century Europe, when open-handed swords and whatnot started to become less common, these started to rise in popularity. They rose as symbols of status for people that are wealthy, and it was very convenient for people who actually needed canes to walk with. As they're walking, they don't need to fear. They have a deadly weapon concealed, perfect for defense. And they became quite popular in Europe, 17th to the 19th century, so much so to the point where even fencing techniques and classes were taught for specifically cane swords, the blades from the canes themselves. And there are two types of cane swords. You have the dagger style, and you have more of a thin, fine type of blade that is meant more for the fencing kind of offense, defense, whatever. This blade is of the short sword dagger type. It's very, very easy for quick slices and quick stabs. I will say, the handle for this one is a little interesting, because this handle is also of like a hammer type of shape. Canes by themselves can already be used as blunt weapons, obviously, but with this cane specifically, this nice steel at the top right here, not only is it really easy to hold like this and for walking, but could be used very well as a blunt weapon to defend yourself with. The reason why I'm even talking about this cane, I know it seems like very random on this channel, I'm talking about this cane because, well, before my grandfather passed away, he gifted this to me years and years ago. However, I wasn't able to actually use it per se. I wasn't able to actually call it mine, even though it technically was. I was at quite a young age when he did give me this, and so my dad kind of took it from me and said, you know, maybe when you're older or whatever. That day didn't really come any time soon after he said that. I was 16. I still wasn't allowed to have it. I was 18, still wasn't allowed to have it. And literally it took until my early 20s, I'm 22 now, and my dad has finally just randomly decided, oh yeah, this is yours. Here, you can have it. And yeah, so my grandfather gave this to me. I'm not exactly sure why. I do know, though, that he knew that I liked blades. I love blades of all sorts, daggers, kunais, swords, short swords, all that sort of stuff. So just right off the bat, this immediately caught my interest. Not only is it a walking cane, I hope I will never actually need to use this for walking. But if I did, then there's this. But it's really cool because it could be used as a weapon in two different ways. And I just find that to be super awesome. It also just looks very I want to say, elegant while also concealing something deadly. I think that's pretty beautiful in its own way. And I also wanted to shed some light on it because I feel that this is something that Lizzie herself would have actually loved a lot. And if you know me and you've watched the video, you probably know which video I'm talking about. You'll know who Lizzie is and whatnot. But I feel like she would have really liked this and potentially could have even had this one day herself, because she really likes old century type of stuff like this. Not even just weaponry, but, you know, other things from back then, like friggin', I don't know, what's a good example? Like a typewriter? I don't know. You know, shit like that. Old stuff. And yeah, so I wanted to talk about it, and now I'm gonna show it off just a little bit. I honestly wonder if the camera can actually pick up any of the swiping sounds. I tried sharpening this a little bit to try to give it more of that swift slicing sound. Stabbing. Whew. Like that. Just like that. Twist back in. I will say one more thing, when it comes to the actual usage of the blade. These probably wouldn't be as practical in today's society because, well, let's just say, for example, someone runs up behind you and is trying to mug you, trying to kill you or whatever, and you got this cane in front of you. The problem with these types of canes, a lot of these canes, you gotta twist the whole thing off. It's not like a regular sheath where you put the sword in and it clicks in, and with enough force, with enough strength and force, you can just pull it out and start swinging it like immediately. Or like with a regular knife, you can just flip it out, you know. With this, you know, you gotta turn the whole thing, then pull it out, and by then you probably already got like 10 gun shots in your back, maybe some stabs in your back, your kidney or something.
28 stab wounds.
Maybe you're already dead. Maybe like the moment that you pulled it out, you just already died. You know what I mean? Something like that. So maybe not super practical, but still really cool, and a nice little interesting part of history that I think Lizzie would have loved, and I know that I love it, and I'm sure some people, whoever watches this, may also love it, because I know that there are a lot of people in the world that love old history stuff, like old weaponry like this. And so that's it. I'll see you guys.